Good morning everyone. So it's Sunday. I've just come out to Fairmont. I was there much longer than what I'm normally there because, well, it's Sunday and I've got more time. I wanted to use like the jacuzzi and the sauna and everything, so that's been my morning. I actually took my time to actually properly get ready there as well, so I feel like I've been in there forever. And then I was up really late last night on Canva and everything because I was doing stuff for my business, so I'm just like, oh. Now I need to go into town, as in go into St Andrews, which is in that direction, and I'm going to go and get some coffee. I'm feeling really dehydrated now after being in the sauna, so I feel like I need to get a drink as well. So yeah, by the way, I've actually got this new blue like long line blazer. It's lovely. I actually cannot believe I'm saying this. I got it on Amazon. It was on my Pinterest and then I was like, oh, I like that, and then I clicked and it took me to Amazon, so I've been wearing it all the time. And I've got my new Vivaya shoes on as well, so I'm feeling all new and fresh, which does remind me I'm in the middle of a bit of a clear out at the moment at home, and I'm like, I have got so many things to go to charity and put on Vinted and everything, so yeah, that's a task for another day. Today I'm just in my slow relaxing vibe. I'm just going to enjoy myself. So yeah, I did say that I was needing a coffee, but I'm absolutely parched now. Like, I really need to get some water. I was in that sauna and in the jacuzzi as well. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm struggling to breathe. So anyway, I'm at the Balgove. I've not been here for a wee while, so I thought, you know what, it's Sunday, I'm on annual leave, like I've got plenty of time, I think I'll just come to the Balgove. So if you don't know, the Balgove it's called the Balgove Larder, and it's like a farm shop with like all fresh produce, and then they've got a lovely cafe as well, so I'll go and get a coffee and stuff in here. I don't think I'm needing any of their produce, so I'll probably leave that for another day, but it's lovely. I'll try and show you little snippets of it when I'm in there. Good morning everyone. I don't know why I'm saying good morning because I've already spoken to you this morning. So I decided to come to the Balgove. I'm telling you, I've said this before, this is the time to live. It's 9 AM and there's literally no one here. I've got the whole restaurant to myself. I'm like, this is my idea of living. So I've got myself a little cappuccino, and as I said, I've been for my swim this morning, and so I've just been thinking about my brand over the past 2 days. I don't know if I really like using that word because my brand is me, it's my essence, it's who I am. Like, I don't have to like create it, but I think what's great is that I've spent some time just like clarifying and solidifying it a little bit. So I've been designing some things that are really like in my style, and really like looking at what my style is and sort of clarifying that for myself. I feel like it's probably identifiable to most people anyway, because I feel like I've got quite a lot of friends that can be like, I saw this thing and I thought of you, blah blah blah. So I feel like I know what it looks like, but I really wanted to show up a lot more on my channel in terms of like from like a visual point of view. So for example, I think with my thumbnails for these videos and things, I really want to be a bit more like myself and not feel like this is the kind of thumbnail that will be, you know, attractive to people or whatever, and just really follow my own truth with my channel. So it's been like a nice phase where I've been experimental, but I just think now is the point where I'm like, okay, really embrace who you are on this channel. Like, people want to see and hear from me specifically, which, sorry, that sounds egotistical, but it's like being me on the channel 100%. And not feel like I have to hide parts of myself or whatever. So yeah, expect a lot more like authenticity on the channel. I would say I've been authentic, but I've just not really opened up yet on the channel, so I'm looking forward to that. When I come back from Italy, I think things will look a bit different. So
your safety, but the safety of those around you. Once again, from all of us here, you're over.
So we're actually just waiting on this thing. I think you call this a funicular, I think it's the right thing. So it's been about 5-10 minutes, so it should be here any second now. So we're just hanging about here waiting so that we can go back down. Yeah, it's just so incredible. And do you know, the other thing is actually, one, really nice weather. That's such a British thing to say. And two, it's also really, really quiet and really peaceful, which if you've been watching my vlogs for a while, you know that I appreciate anywhere that's quiet and peaceful. So I feel like I'm in my element here. And we only got here like two hours ago or something, so we literally just came straight back out as soon as we got to the hotel. I think this will be the last thing for this evening. I'm flagging a little bit. Oh, here we go, here's the funicular thing. You might actually see it coming up like behind me in a second. Wait, it's going to appear in the vlog in about 2 seconds time. Oh, there we are. Right, we better go because we need to go and catch it. So we have made it to the top of the old town. So last night when I ended the clip, I said we were waiting on the funicular to take us back down. But what actually happened was that the funicular was like the last one. So when it came up, it wouldn't go back down. So we ended up having to walk all the way back down, which I absolutely loved. I loved walking all that way. And then we went and had some Aperol and some tapas, which was really nice as well. So today the mission is on. We've got lots of shops to go to. There's a shoe shop right over the corner of my eye here that I want to go to see. And we're just getting some pictures and things and whatever just now. My camera hasn't got an awful lot of battery, so I'm not sure how much I'll be able to vlog, but I'll try and get some shots. So yeah. Hello everyone. So it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon now. Myself and my mum have pretty much been shopping for like most of the day. So I actually got this hairband when I was out. There's this shop in Bergamo that does like hairbands specifically, and they have every colour, every style you can think of. So I bought this one because I think I should like suit this colour, and I also feel like it reminds me a little bit of Prada. It was between this one and a pink one, and the pink one felt like the obvious choice just because I'm actually wearing a pink shirt right now. But I think I just preferred this colour, but I could possibly go back for the pink one tomorrow. So that's just some of the bits that I've bought so far. I've also went to some of the shops. They do like shops here that are like 14 euros each, so everything's like 14 euros, and there's about 3 shops in Bergamo that I know of that are like that. So I got a few tops there as well. So maybe once I return home I'll just do like a what I bought in Bergamo or something like that. I don't know if I'll have bought enough by the time I get home to have done that. Yeah, I'll see how I go. So yeah, I'm literally just sitting enjoying the sun. It's about 25 degrees here, so I'm just sitting here chilling, and my mum's just sorting something at the hotel, so I'm just taking 5-10 minutes to myself to relax. And yeah. Hello everyone, so I'm just actually having my Aperol spritz at the moment, and I've been to this sort of like perfume boutique in Bergamo, which is called Neroli, and I treated myself to a new lip gloss which I'm wearing, and also a perfume as well, and a toothpaste which is so random. It's like a rose toothpaste. In fact, I'll just show you because I've got it right here. I've never seen this before, but apparently my mum got one when she was here last, and a cinnamon one. I'm not a cinnamon person at all. I avoid cinnamon like the plague. But this is the toothpaste that I got, so I'm doing that. I just love the bag, and actually it's just such a nice shop, so we're doing that. So I think we're just going to maybe have another Aperol spritz, and then maybe get maybe something for tea or like some snacks or something like that. So yeah, my mum has run off. She said she would sit here in the vlog and just pretend that she wasn't here. Then she's like, I can't bear to watch you do this, so I'm going to have to go. So she's run off, so I'm going to have to now run off as well. So we're in Bergamo just now, and we're in the old town. Now this is our second day, so I had a chance to look at all the shops yesterday. So now we're doing that thing of going back for the things that we didn't buy yesterday, if that makes sense. So we've just come out of the shoe shop that we both like here, and I didn't get anything in there, but I do want to go back to this like hairband shop, so that's where we're heading. This is one of the €14 shops that I was talking about, and as you can see, everything in the window is just so well coordinated and just gorgeous. Sorry, you're getting probably a reflection on the window, so you won't see very much, but yeah, I'll take you inside. This is actually very much my style. Like, I always wear like jackets with like the round neck. I don't know that I like the print on this, but I do always wear things that have got like this kind of round neck on them. So that's very me. One thing I've noticed about the shops here is they do everything by like colour coordination. So you can come to like a reel like this and everything is in like the specific colour palette, which I really appreciate. Because in the UK, they do everything by garments. So they do it like, you know, they put the trousers together, they put the jumpers together, so then they don't do anything coordinated by colour. So I really like this, and this is obviously my colour, so I like this a lot. Actually, I bought this yesterday and I'm now wearing it, but in a different colour, so I'm like, should I just get this colour today? It's more like a grey colour, and it kind of flares at the bottom, and it's such a lovely fabric, so I'm thinking about that. I also have this in my hand, and it's got a lovely sort of wrap section here as well, so I'm just waiting to try this on. This is more my colour, this one, so I think I would get good wear out of it if it fits, so I'm going to try that. Hello everyone, so it's Sunday now, and I'm in St Andrews. I've just come for my coffee. Now, I will be honest and say that I deliberately went to Janetta's because I knew I was wearing this colour today. So I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm going to go there. Now, I've actually also just not, I don't know if this hairband makes my ears stick out a bit, but we're going with it. So I've got my coffee here, and I've just been recovering for the last few days from the Italy trip. Like, it was fantastic. It was a really, really good trip, but it was like full on, if you know what I mean. It's like a lot of shopping, a lot of Aperol, just a lot of everything. And it's taken me a few days to recover from that. I did buy quite a bit when I was away. I'll show you one thing that I bought. Obviously I bought the hairband, so that was one thing. I actually bought this bag, and I bought it in 2 colours, so I'm just going to show you that. Hang on, till I get it and get everything else out of the way. So this is it. Now, this is exactly what I've been looking for, something this size for quite some time, because before I could drive, I actually used to always have a massive bag with me, and it was usually a massive backpack because I was like leaving the house and couldn't leave stuff obviously in a car, so I would have to take everything with me. And now that I'm driving, I feel like I've just kind of been going into my wardrobe and realizing I don't have that many nice like actual handbags that are like a nice size. Now, I love this at the side because I love the way in which it's folded, and if you know me and you know me about bags, I also don't really like when a bag has like this bit on it, but then they always like line it with a black lining. So the fact they didn't do that's great. Now, it does come with a strap, hence why it's got that. And it's got this little flap bit on it as well, so it just gives it something. Now, this is just like a little handbag. I got this in pale blue as well. Now, this is Italian leather, made in Italy, and it does smell like leather. I could smell it as soon as I lifted it up, like in the shop. I was like, oh my goodness. So I got this in Bergamo in the old town. I can't remember if I filmed in that shop or not. I think I didn't, to be honest with you. And the last time I was there, I bought a gilet in that shop. Now, the funny thing about this was that when I was in that shop the day before, they did not have any bags at all, and it just so happened the next day I was walking past, and I was like, I think they've got bags in there now. And so, oh my goodness, I was like a kid in a candy shop. Honestly, I had so many different ones. I also quite like some of their bigger bags, but I just couldn't bring them back in my case that I had. So this is what I've been looking for anyway, and as I say, it's a good size. It's nice Italian leather. I like that it's not branded, it's not got any fancy logos on it. It's just a really nice quality leather bag that's made in Italy. It's a lovely colour, it goes with so many things, and the pale blue one is lovely too. It's the exact same but just pale blue, so I bought that. Now I don't want to say the exact price, but I'll say they were less than €100 each, and I bought 2. So I think that's a really good buy for like a leather, like a proper leather bag, because I think if I was to get something like that here, it would be a brand and it would probably be a couple of £100. So I'm just glad that it is what it is. So that's something I bought. The other thing I got, which I didn't mention, when I went to that perfume shop, was this specific lip gloss, and it's called Makeup Factory High Shine Lip Gloss. And I actually borrowed some of my mum's, and I was like, Mum, where did you get this lip gloss? She was like, I actually got it here in Bergamo. And so I was like, I need to get that. It's the perfect shade. I don't know if you've been following me long enough to know my saga with the hourglass one that I've never been able to replace, but this is a very close second, I would say. By the way, that cappuccino is so good. Do you know something? I'm actually going to make a point of going to Giannetta's a lot more, because it's actually a lovely cafe inside. I think what puts me off is that anytime, like in the middle of the day, like this is early in the morning, there's this massive queue along the street for ice cream, and it just puts me off, because it's like, who wants to stand in a massive queue? But like, see if it's early in the morning, there's no one around, and you can actually just go and get a lovely coffee. I'll show it like that, and then I might use that as a thumbnail. Anyway, you can get a lovely coffee, and it's actually like inside it's all like painted like this colour, and it's like nice pinks and everything. It's really nice, and the people in there, like the serve, are really friendly as well. They always are. So I'd quite like to make a point of actually going there a bit more often. It's actually also at the other side of town, from where my office is as well, so it's maybe not within my natural like footpath to go there. But I should go there more often, because I do really like it, and it is good even if I wanted to sit in. So yeah. Now the other thing being, I did know that I was coming out today and that I was wearing this outfit, so I did deliberately bring my Filofax, but also I brought this notebook as well. Now what do you know, it's the same colour, and this was the one I got in Sostren Gren. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that, by the way. Sostren, is it Sostren Gren? And it's got Anna and Clara's written on the front of it. So my thinking is, at the moment, this is where I'm at. This side hustle thing has been driving me bonkers for like months, and I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, why am I even doing this side hustle? Like, what is it I want from it? And I think for me, it's more about the creative part of it rather than the sort of making money angle of it, you know, where it's like business and it's all about, you know, how are we going to make money from this, and, you know, like that kind of thing. And it's like, I don't know if that's really what I'm interested in, if I'm honest. Like, I actually feel like I just really need a creative outlet, which is what YouTube is giving me. And I do get that when I sometimes make an Instagram post or TikTok and things like that. So I'm enjoying that. At the moment, I'm actually going through a bit of a process of creating like some stationery, so I'm enjoying that. I won't say too much about it just now, but I think that's maybe where I'm going to go with this, because this, for me, as I say, it's about a creative outlet. It's about, I would say, this is going to sound so corny, but it's a bit like letting your creative essence come out, and that's what I hope to do with creating some stationery or whatever. So yeah. So anyway, I do have to get home, because I do need to start doing this decluttering process. I've got so much stuff to go on Vinted, like it's unbelievable. I don't know if I should just do a wee bit at a time, like upload one item a night or something like that, because it's just like I feel so overwhelmed by it. But I do need to go through this process of shedding the old and embracing the new. So yeah, that's that. Anywho, right, I'll leave it there, because I feel that was very long, very rambly as always, and I'll catch in with you soon, probably whilst I'm decluttering.